I thought I got it started. There we go. Hey everybody, this is Gaming Ultimatum. Welcome to some more OneShot. Last time we ended up starting everything back over again. And this time we're going for the... technically the secret path. Wait, let me guess. But considering where we are, we got started on the Solstice path. A hidden path made specifically for New Game Plus, essentially. You're just about done here, so let us know when you want to go back to the ruins. Okay. Did you find any... what were you looking for again? Gears? Gears! Did you find any of those? No, but I found this music box, though. Ooh! Last time we got all the way to here after a lot of things happened. And now we're trying to get on a plane. Sorry, I forgot. What part do we need to find again? A battery for the engine and a few gears to replace Pokemon. Well, let's see. We have a charged battery. We found a battery. Oh, nice. I'll see if I was expecting it. Yeah, it's from the general one that's the research station? Yeah. You're telling me what the robot's there. I felt bad for taking it. We can always just give it back later. Alright. A few gears to put this engine back together. Please you must have found some. We got a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but this is like one of the ones that my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too? My dad makes a lot of things. Where'd you get this from, by the way? A tree from the village gave it to me. I see. I remember his father saying that he used to trade with some of the people here. He'd always loved traveling this world, despite, well... sorry, I'm started rambling. Gears in there are kept out with the engine. Without pain, we'd have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. Looks like the volume machine has a chance after all. I just have some of those fuses now, but it might take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? How's it going? So, cutters were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of these ports. And there's a bolt that keeps getting stuck in. Don't worry, I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the city by tonight. If you say so. But we'll have it once we get there. We need to bring Proto back first. And then we need to go find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? What does she look like? It's gonna sound strange, but she is a fox. Oh, do you remember talking to a fox at one point? You met Rue? The image is so really blurry, though. Oh, I see. It's just hard, you know? Proto told me to think of this world like a dream. And I got so caught up with... and I just kinda forget... I forget that everything here is supposed to be that real. And then I remember. And I just get really sad. Unless it's for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? But also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what to even believe anymore. I wish Rue were here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job of it. Pro was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The plan's already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father's putting everything into this one last run of the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The hatch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. But he even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So, what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Physically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Mars lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took them forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah. But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So, what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to create the Messiah of the old world. I wasn't too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. Ah, you know of it, at least then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, the other two, none of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A fake prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prophet, or prototype, was built to predict the future and the specifics of this messiah. But as predictions turned out, the messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the messiah would not even have been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet. The World Machine. A large, detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is, there's no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run that code independently. So aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught on the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code kind of just ended up floating in the void, indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their own hardware. Alex? Yeah. The operator, Alex, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So, Alex was the living person he needed to borrow? No. That would be you. But why me? I should have asked the question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. It's fixed. You can leave in the next 5 minutes if you are ready. Alright. I understand if you are upset. But please, try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us. And that includes you, Niko. The fact you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. It's... the world means a lot to him, you know? So, how does flying work? Wait, don't the machine already exist in your world? You sure know what to expect? Not really. I only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Well, a word of precaution before we take to the air. Please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to it, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. I'll try. Oh, I should probably do Calamus and Alula. Where I'm going. You mean those two running over here now? Niko! Bad news. The boat is gone. What? It's the squares! It looks like they're heading in this direction. That's... fast. Calamus, right? Yeah? How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then, it is our priority that I take you to the city first, Niko. But what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. The city fair equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh yeah! Alright. I'll be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. Alright. Boom. We're back at the refuge. Phew. Made it. You okay there? That was the coolest thing I ever done in my life. Reactions for first timers are always delightful to watch. Hey Alex, that's really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you were on the plane with me, but you gotta watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Yeah? Thanks. What for? Flying! Oh, you're welcome? And for answering my questions back there too. And for telling me more about the World Machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world, though. So I'll help you the best I can. And even if it's all just machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly, I got to see the ocean, and I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you! And Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you're taking it so well, Niko. And I'm glad that we have met you as well. Despite the circumstances. Now speaking for, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I'm having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it. Alright, now let me just... No. They're trapped on the island. Calamus, Avula, there. We don't have much time left. Niko, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She'll know what to do in the meantime. Alright. What about you, though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. But, are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey, Alex, let's do our best. Now a lot of pathways we can go on. But one way is down. Come on! Come on! Work already, huh? Alright, the elevator guy. I did not know I can't play right now. No, not right now. I think we should go talk to the guy first, Alex. Come on! Come on! Not times! Excuse me? Whoa! You... Jesus, I was gonna run into... Never missing a button, right? How did you know? That's why I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. On me. I've been here for hours and can't figure out the thing. Evacuees? You know, from the West Apartments. The skirts have wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to service as soon as possible, though. But everyone on surface almost as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait, didn't we find magnets and stuff in the apartment, Alex? The what? Let's have to find some other way to fix that, Alex. Holy fudge! Looks like Alex and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. We'll think of something. There's a bed here. I will say we can't access the garden right now. Let's head this way. Here we are at the 11th hour. Shouldn't you be With the other evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I'll be right here when everything ends. The screen is off. Door's locked. It looks like it's asking for a password. The word documents on the screen about the password prompt. Trying to figure this out. Oh yeah, the password at the beginning. Solstice. This one's red. Hey, there's another over there, but then there's also something. This one's stuck on another floor, but we have this one over here. There's a button panel. Tapping the door doesn't open either. That usually works. Wait, there's a lever hanging from the ceiling! Can't reach it. Have an idea. We can go fast flight. Gotta go over here. We found some elevators! What? Seriously? We've never seen another one in this area. It was in a locked room. Oh, did they, work? We don't know yet. I saw it, it's out of my reach. Wait, you can help us! What? You should reach the lever because you're taller than me. Oh, I guess I am. So, show me the way, I suppose. This room gives you creeps, man. Oh, same. Yep, so, what do you need help with again? Can you reach the lever out there? Oh, right. Wait. I'm not that tall. That was worth a shot. Wait, I got this. Nice. Thank you, mister. No problem, kid. So, you coming? Oh, neat. Well, looks like the elevator works alright. I'll, go get the evacuees, I suppose. What is going on? No! It's the square stuff, isn't it? They're already in here, but I can hear them just outside the door. Yeah. Hold on, maybe I can... No, it's okay. The squares are inside the elevator. Yet. You're in a hurry, right? Just go do what you need to do. But what about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. That's the tower. It'll just lead us down the normal path. Okay. Please, you mustn't. The left's gonna collapse any moment now. Let go of me. Cedric? I couldn't stop him. I missed it. Messiah! Oh, you came at an awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone is right now. Kip, you're alive! You should really tell me before you leave next time. Sorry. It's fine. Oh gosh, you found a Messiah too? Yeah. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he's being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. A robot? I wonder why he needed that book. Come again? Check out the same boy, right? Hat, my hair, goggles? That's Cedric, yeah. He, got a book from the back room that just bolted straight out. He said it was murder, so I didn't try to stop him. Gosh, I hope he's okay. I hope he's alright, too. I thought maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... Oh my gosh. That was... the labs? That poor kid! No, not him too! I'm sorry about your friend. That's how he spoke. He told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Messiah, please, we don't want you to go out there. Not when everything is, well... George is right. The squares seem to be turning a lot in the weaker concerts of the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stay here until things stabilize. However long it takes. But, what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? If you do bring back the sun, that's not going to fix the swears. Sadly. Not to mention even getting there is going to be hard. It was like this. There's no telling what's going on in the tower. If something bad happened to the Messiah of all people, I'm not sure what we do. Never mind. It says something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being shall have to carry that burden. At the time, I thought it was still our faulty code speaking. Now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. Also, I burned you with our hope, our faith. Mostly ignoring the fact that you are just a lost child. Well, you're more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with the tragedy for so long. It's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. Now you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you were told to save. We must seem so ungrateful. It's... okay. When I first came to this world, a long time ago, back then all I wanted was to go home. Alex, do you remember? The very first time. I'm not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So, when you told me to return home back then, I wasn't sure. But I trusted you more, Alex. I just came back. You what? And then I found out about this world being like this. First I said to forget the things he told me. And Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought for you to know all that, you'd continue doing this. It just seemed cool. But then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. But at the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? It must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, Alex. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were... Alex, I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please? Oh, that was beautiful! Good to hear that the Messiah was trying to encourage Alex. I'm right here. I know I'd have it right in front of our eyes. Sorry I got carried away. But yes, I think it's only right that we let you go. Just checking something real quick. Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But Promise you'll be careful, okay? You guys be safe too. We need to find the back alley. Last time we only saw the box, but we didn't actually explore this area all that much. You're here! Niko! Are you Rue? Yes? Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. Now we can head back there. Trying to find out where to go. Actually, wasn't Vendor Street up above us? If I remember correctly. Yeah, Vendor Street's right here. Over here. Let's see if this elevator works. Where are the other two? Prototype, Cedric. They're supposed to be here already. His body was destroyed back at the Barrens. Search was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in a lab complex when he collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh, no. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Niko. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I'd like to look up at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. It was depressing for me at first too, you know. I know all of this is, well, fake. Simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. You feel I'd never be able to go home again? That's probably not all different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You're prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The world machine. You might know it as the Entity? Oh, the Entity. Does sound familiar. I think I heard from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes, but thing is, the robot machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My career specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in its work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the robot machine perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the robot machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately, such machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggers self-destruction, starts a downward spiral. You can see physical manifestation of that everywhere now. Squares. That's a robot machine corrupting its own code. Which my career says is a largely involuntary process, due to my stress and desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? It's like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah, this disruption was an issue during test runs even. First, my career thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scanning down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh, is there any way for us to fix the robot machine? We tried. The machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I have heard that word so many times. I know it's complicated and has to do with robots, but for once, I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? If it's not a real person, it's right. It's being used entire existence as code. A flexible program with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are robots. But this is more of a limitation than anything else. Ah, that makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. Well, you can't build a robot to not follow its code. You can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of the bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete special disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it. Treat it like a good friend. Devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? To be honest, I'm better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involved some pretty deep code work. My career was able to access some of the source code, you know? He did what he could and established new connections between maps. The links enabled you to meet the other two. As it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you're in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my career was to write a happy ending. Right, the only hope of saving you is to take you to that ending. But now the other two are gone. I didn't know how we're gonna get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. You guys are okay? Yep. When Father started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. Yeah, I made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone's okay. Same. We're ready to go now, Niko. This is... No wonder you wanted us all to be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain. But basically, my father has hidden a decryption key in our code, with a .txt file as its shell. But to get them, we had to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Alex's machine. Oh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location. Wherever that is. I'm sure Alex is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. This time, Alex would need to move things around some things as well. Specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. I see. Does that know where these portals lead, at least? You should probably ask Alice on this. Right. Hold on. Your journal's glowing again, Alex. Documents my game's OneShot. So basically, just go to this. My game's OneShot. New files, big portals and portals, and a bunch of other portal ones. I'll back out so we can actually make sure it loads everything good. This one's green. This was compared to my code, I think. This one's red. This one would be meant for me then. This one's blue. That's mine then. Alright. Go to Documents, go to OneShot, and you can see all this. Portal 1. You can see everything already. Put me in the big portal. Boom. There we go. Here we are. That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... the World Machine. It's a big book on the table. This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. My head doesn't really lead anywhere, but I should still remember what to do here. This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. Enter the room. And well... a giant X on the floor. We know what to do. Where are we? Here we are. You know items in inventory now. All this looks like a bunch of maps. Places around the world. Niko? Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It sounds like my physical form is good for that. Ah, why did you come here? Can't you see? Destruction, the squares. They're closing in. Niko, please. Get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way too, you know. I'm sorry, It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Niko. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name? How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype? They all tell me bits and pieces. I'm not sure if I understood a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh right, Rue told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some area scares so that we could meet. My creator. Yes. Alex, listen to my creator. You're all working beyond my scope of influence. I could minds I remember. Alex did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. That moment I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... Squares. You told me of your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was! At first it was intentional. During testing, long before you realized I was self-aware. I've rearranged bits and parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape. Blocking passageways, collapsing catwalks. They were very localized. It caused my creator a great deal of frustration. Worse than an accident, restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. Before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some got too close and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost deleted my creator too. I was so scared, Niko. I know you're upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning I tried to fight it, but my core program made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. Then I wanted you to write the sun. I thought that would have worked, but I had no way to be sure. I just brought you back anyway. Niko, all I wanted is for you to wake up back in your world. don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Fiends, we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit. And then, credits would scroll. Credits? And then you return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Niko, the code's gone, remember? Sharing the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. At the same time, oh, I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about confidence in your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Niko. Which is built with a fundamental law, which is, never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought, the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are code too, you know this. Their hero derives from a predetermined matrix of actions, all extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. So, if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how did the people know how to respond? You said yourself, you didn't know what was happening, you kinda just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they are real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own program than you know, too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described. How many times do I have to say this? The code is gone. It's all squares now. It'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember. Ruth said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't! I'm not tamed! Yes, you are! You talk just like the tamed romans I know! The robot lady prototype? Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do! I know Alex does too. Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Alex would keep coming back? Why do you think Alex would restart even after the ending? I think Alex wants to save the both of us. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done it before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here, take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Niko, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the square somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Hey, Alex, did you see that? The square it just happened again. I think something's making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. Alex. I think it's working. Niko was right. I actually be tamed after all. I remember what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Niko will be able to reach the tower stone at the end of the credits. After Place the Sun, Niko will go back to where it all began. And then Niko will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Niko wakes up back home, this world will only exist as a memory. For Niko, a dream, like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story, like thousands of other stories. But as long as Niko remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Niko's journey. They're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Niko should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Niko for me. Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay. I think so. Last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me. But then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in a tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from anyway? Do you remember where the war machine was? Pardon? I think the war machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. Some of my squares are going away, Alex. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code too. World machine, huh? Oh, I'm not sure I should tell you this, but what's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Alex, let's take a closer look. Hello. Hi! I cannot move. Oh yeah, I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head injury can help me later. Hello, Messiah. Plainly, but I thought you... It wasn't even the squares that did it. No, I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Off you go, Messiah. Niko! You're okay too. Did you guys just get here? I think so. The scripts started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky! I ever ran into a bunch of them. I was trying to save me and then... we both ended up in this room. It was scared of my life for sure. Oh. Say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Alula, we're not dead. Wait, are we? Good. Question. Yeah, are they gonna be okay? They're fine, Niko. Everyone is fine. The war machine will send them home soon. Oh, well, Alex says you're not dead. Phew. So you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo. Off you go, Messiah. Testers of the original OneShot. It's you. Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay too. After the whole elevator thing, that was the most awkward elevator ride I've ever been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. The squares started leaking to the room, right? I was trapped like a rat. I just kept filling in the room faster, right? No, wait, dude! No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. In the end, the war machine was starting to create its own code. Going above and beyond its programming, not as a result of an error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine. Being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? It's a classroom, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you're ready. Goodbye, Niko. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Niko. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time. Just by Alex and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here, after all. Both of us. Never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Well, just trying an idea out there. Thank you for everything, Niko. We'll miss you. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Alex. There we go. And that's really the best ending for OneShot. All the glitches are gonna go away. The whole machine has been tamed. Everything's going back to how it was. With the sun, the world will be in a much better place now. Even this area is being rebuilt. This is the room I first woke up in. Alex, are you still here? Alex? Yes? Alex! I think it worked. It did. The sun is back, and I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? It's like one of the portals we saw all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Alex, this isn't the first time we said goodbye, is it? But this'll be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through, after everything we've done, I still don't know. This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory, too. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Alex. So, take care of yourself, okay? You too. Goodbye, Niko. Goodbye, Alex. Now, one last thing. What will happen every time we start up the game now? It will now always open up like this. Once you finish it, you have to replay. You literally push this option down here now. Now in the world with the world machine. Alex, you're back? Mr. World, I sent Niko home. Are you not happy? If you wanted to see Niko again, you can, Alex. Niko's gone. Without Niko, there is no story for me to tell. No side traverse across the land. No way for you to connect with the world. But Niko still remembers this place. If you really want to see his world again, I could still... Oh, but it won't be the same. It'll just be a recording. It'll just be me using Niko's memories. Just like I'm using Niko's reflection now. Is that what you want? Alright. I will go rewind the story, so you relive it from the beginning. Basically now, you're playing recordings of the previous one. And there's also some really funny changes now. You're just playing as the entity now copying Niko's reflection. Now you can't find Rue at the refuge anymore, but now you'll find the Hello Penguin room. This is considered like your first run. However, if you want to restart, you don't have to redo everything. So anyway, this will be where we end things off. So, I guess, see you guys next time.